Okay, so let's go. First NFC, Bucks, Packers at Green Bay. Green Bay is one of the few destinations that are allowing fans, right? So at least you'll have that element there. It'll be outdoors. Both these games are going to be outdoors, AFC and NFC Championship. Can Tom Brady knock off another legend? Let's go in a circle. Pete, you up?
Come back to me. I'm looking something up that I want to.
JK, Tom Brady, the old elderly statesman versus I guess
As
not
much
that
as
much
I
younger.
hate this, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. As much as I hate this, Tom Brady's about to win the Super Bowl.
And it would
I,
be one of the more impressive ones because that means he defeated Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and possibly Patrick Mahomes.
I also want to just point out that JK said the Bucks would be ass this year. I try to point that out for everyone who's been keeping track that he's now picking them to maybe win a Super Bowl. Just throwing that out there if we're
How
just
the tables have turned.
yeah.
They didn't win their division, all right?
So what? If you win a Super Bowl, it doesn't matter.
Actually, it's good for them. They got to play an easy first round opponent. Okay, JK saying Bucks over the number one seed NFC division champ. Or
No, but
NFC
I really do hope that the Green Bay Packers pound the Bucks. Like,
But you're putting your money on Bucks.
I'm putting my money on Tom Brady. I'm not putting my money
So
on.
hope doesn't matter then. He's going Bucks to beat the number one seed. 5-1, Green Bay Packers, one seed. After Devontae Adams, dude, that was one of the matchups I was looking forward to, right? Jalen Ramsey versus Devontae Adams, and it was one-sided. Devontae's a beast. Go Gia, who you got?
I'm a cheesehead this week. It's easy.
Okay.
It's easy. Packers are gonna poop. Not okay. They're not. It's gonna be. I hope this is gonna be the fun game, but I don't know. But it's gonna. I don't think that. I think it's that revenge game.
It'd be one thing if Tom Brady wasn't used to the cold, but he's played so many cold games himself.
This is a different cold, in my opinion. This would be a different cold.
Yeah, but boss, I mean, New England, that area also gets fairly cold, and he's played in those games left and
act
right.
like it, I get it's a different type of cold, but you act like it
Yo,
doesn't
no.
cold over there.
No. Let me say it like this. I said this from experience, right? I've been up north when it's cold. I went to Kansas when it was negative 24. Kansas, not even that north. That's a different kind of cold. It burns. It's how cold it is.
Yeah, but we just said that Tom Brady's been in 14 of these games, and like many of those playoff runs
At
have
home.
been in January, February, in the
fair.
cold.
I mean, still, I don't care. Aaron Rodgers plays all of his games there, so bam.
Yeah, I don't think the weather's going to be a factor, but you're saying Packers. You're going with the one seed.
I am going with, as Lil Wayne would say, I'm a cheesehead.
Okay.
I
Pete.
want to be a cheesehead.
I do not see the Bucks and Tom Brady keeping up with the Packers. So if I'm just looking at it in the last 3 games that Aaron Rodgers played, 10 touchdowns. Devontae Adams, 5 of those touchdowns. Aaron Jones, almost 100 total all-purpose yards per game. There is no way they're stopping all 3 of these guys, and there's no way I see the Bucks keeping up with them to that level. We saw it against the Saints; like they played well, but Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are on another level this season, and him in the playoffs. He takes it to another level. So I see them playing some of their best games this season, or at this upcoming game.
On top of that, I don't feel like the Bucks beat the Saints. The Saints gave them that game. They literally Drew Brees gave them that game. But yeah, go ahead.
You could say that, or you could say what I've been saying this whole time, that the Bucks defense is mad good, dude. They've got names that you would recognize on each level: D-line, linebacker, and a secondary. If it wasn't for Chase Young and just like how amazing he looks, even when he's not playing, the Bucks would be the team with the defensive rookie of the year. Antoine Winfield, their safety rookie, has had an unbelievable season, and I'm so happy Chase Young's going to win the award. But honestly, it's a much closer debate than people give Antoine Winfield credit for. That defense is solid. I think the Bucks win.
So this is a fun game then, right? This is going to prove whether what you stated, whether they can hold up their weight to stopping the team, right? You got the run game, the pass game. You got Aaron Rodgers, you got Devontae Adams. Let's see if that safety, if the run game, if they can do it, if they can stop it.
Dude, you guys saw Ronald Jones against the Saints and how I remember I mentioned that the Bucks beat the Washington football team, but they didn't have him, and they were lucky to have Leonard Fournette play well. Ronald Jones was explosive. He had a 44-yard run that got called back during the game. He's going to be a difference maker. That defense is
right. They
good.
both put up about 60 yards. I think they split the carries right last game, but they both
Yeah.
had 60.
I think Bucks win, man. I think they're a great team.
If you're telling me Ronald Jones is the thing I got to worry about as a Packers, I'm gonna think that we're gonna win this game, in my opinion. Because I'll be like, I have Aaron Jones and Devontae.
You got a Jones. We got a better Jones.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just remember you went against me because who was undefeated last week? And arguably, I should be undefeated these first 2 weeks. But I flip flop on the Browns last second, or otherwise I wouldn't have a.
Fair enough. You did go 4-0. I went 3 because I flipped it for the count, but I agreed with you that the Bucks were going to win. But I'll give you the count. You got 4. I assumed that the Bucks would win 2, and then we've got JK and Gogia that got the Ravens and the Saints wrong. So you guys got 2 each.
Womp womp.
By the way, can I reverse a little bit? I'm gonna take offense to you saying that, Antoine Winfield Jr. was gonna be the defensive player of the year, rookie player of the year, because personally his numbers don't match up to Cameron Curls or Jeremy Chin's. So I would say he's the third best rookie safety this year.
Okay. I don't know his numbers. So if you're looking at him, you probably know much better than I do. But he's been a playmaker for that team.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely been a playmaker, but it's just his numbers don't look like his numbers are equivalent, if not lower.
Well, that makes me happy for Washington that they got a guy who played better in the 7th round. But Antoine Winfield won them that game against the Saints. He's the one that knocked the ball out of Jared Cook's hands to cause the fumble, which was a crucial turnover. Okay, so we got 2 people going with the Pack, 2 people going with the Bucks. We're split. AFC matchup, Chiefs.
Wait.
Can I just state that my official vote is going to go towards the Packs? I can't vote for Tom Brady.
So 3 going with the Pack, 1 going with the Bucks.
In my heart, I cannot vote for Tom Brady.
So what is your pick, dude? Why do you make
my pick is going to be Green Bay. That's my vote. But
what the fuck is he doing?
think Tom Brady's going to end up winning it all.
Okay, so 3 are going with the Pack. That's like saying, dealer, I'm betting on black, but I really want red.
So wait, I just want to make sure for this Instagram post, am I putting a Green Bay Packer or a Buck next to your name?
You're going to put a Green Bay Packer.
Okay, thank you.
With the cheese head.
Okay, we got 3 going with the number 1 seed, 1 going with the underdog. Now we got the AFC matchup, which is a bit up in the air, right? You got the Bills who are clicking. It doesn't look like their rookie running back, Zach Moss, is going to be able to play, but they look fine without him, but they're better team with him. And then obviously you got the Chiefs. And the whole question is Patrick Mahomes. What people are forgetting, and I think it's worth mentioning, he looked like he broke his big toe on his foot before he had the concussion. If you guys remember, he was limping around, and during the broadcast, people hinted at the fact that it looks like he may have, turf toe or maybe broken his toe, which is a bad injury to try to come back from. Obviously, it's the AFC Championship game, so he's going to do whatever he can. So he hasn't been cleared as of today, Tuesday. They gave him the nighttime slot, so arguably he has an extra 4 or 5 hours to clear it. The thing is, it's not up to the team, right? Every team has independent neurologists that have to clear these players to be able to play the game. And by Tuesday, you're already back at practice and you're running through your offense and defensive schemes. So he's already missed 1 practice leading up to the Super Bowl or to the AFC Championship game. Let's go in a circle. Give us your thoughts, who you think is going to win and why. Go, we start with you again.
I think regardless of Pat Mahomes plays or not, the Bills are going to win.
Bills are going to win no matter what. Oh, I like that. Why?
I think this is their year. I think they've been on a roll at the right time. This is what I felt about the Ravens. I thought that's why that was going to be a good game. 2 hot teams playing each other, and this is the hotter team. And I think this is the one where Bills Mafia might just finally win a Super Bowl, in my opinion. But I mean, who's on the Chiefs defense? Who's their corner?
They got some players, right?
Who's their corner?
They have Tyrann Mathieu in their defense. That's all they need.
But who's their corner? Who's gonna be playing big?
Rashad Breeland, who actually also went out last week because of a concussion. It's going to be interesting to see if he comes back. We kind of dismissed that name, as I see by your facial expression.
No.
He's played really well.
No. I like Breeland. I thought we should have not let go of Breeland because I remember Breeland used to give Dez fits. So I don't discount that name, but I still think Diggs is a little bit better right now than Breeland.
He is, but Breeland's played well. He won. He was part of the reason that team won the Super Bowl last year.
Agreed. Him and Fuller. I agree, but I just think the Buffalo's hot, and I think that I'm not gonna say the word exposed what they're gonna do to KC, but KC lost a lot of close games. And I think that's gonna catch up to them at this point. I don't think this team is as good as the team that won Super Bowl last year. I think they slowed down a bit this year. And they lost to the Raiders. They won a few games by 3. They're not as good as I think everyone's making them out to be.
Well, that's the same argument JK made a few weeks ago. He was the one who brought up that same point that the Chiefs are winning, but they're really winning way too close than you would recall. So who you got? Are you sticking with the Chiefs?
Clyde Edwards-Hilaire's out. He's officially
been out. Yeah.
I don't think they need him anyway. They have Williams and they know how to run with him. But it is the Bills in my opinion. I'm running Bills.
JK.
So get to confuse everything again. I think the Chiefs are going to win, but my official vote will be for the Bills.
So what is the sticker on your Instagram post going to be?
Let me ask you something. What is the point of your pick if you don't go with what your gut is telling you?
Right. You think one thing, you guess the other, and you want the Ravens to win.
Rather than my gut. That's what it is.
You're going with your heart, not your gut or your head. You're going with your heart.
So between two picks right now, you're basically telling me you're 100% wrong.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, this one I'm going with you, so I don't know how I should feel right now. And even the last one, I went with you. I'm going over two.
I'm just so conflicted, right? Like, I am a Bills fan. Like, I am Bills Mafia. I am like, I'm on the TV, like pointing at the field goal, like, no, inch this field goal over here to the left. I'm rooting for the Bills. I want the Bills to win.
I can attest. I saw him jump into a table.
Yeah,
I saw him jump into a table.
I've done it many times.
But you think the Chiefs will win?
I think the Chiefs are going to end up winning, but like I'm going with my heart, Bills.
Okay, we got one Bills, one Chiefs. The votes are split. Pete, what you got?
We've got both Bills. Well, at least from a pick standpoint, right?
Yeah.
No. My
vote is towards the Bills.
Your pick is the Bills, or your hope is the Bills?
Yes. My pick is the Bills.
His pick and his hope, but he knows in his heart that they're gonna lose.
Oh, that's so confusing.
He did confuse you, and he did confuse you. So
we got 2 Bill votes.
Now I kind of wish I went first because I was like, yeah, I totally agree with Gogia, and then JK just jacked all this shit up. But yes, I think it's the Bills. I think it's the Bills Mafia's year. They're playing well. Chiefs have been hanging around. They've been trying to win these close games, and I think this is where they stop. They're done here. They get handed to them, so I'm going Bills.
I think the Bills won last week, and I think the reason you guys were so disappointed in the game because Josh Allen didn't make the mistake that he always makes, right? I was shitting on him a few weeks ago saying it's always these games where he does something stupid. He tries to lateral the ball or force the ball. He didn't do that last week, and thankfully they stayed in the game long enough for their defense to make the play against Lamar Jackson to win. I think he makes these mistakes this week. I think the Bills are a better team, which is hard to say because look at all the weapons that the Chiefs have, but I think the Bills' defense is much better. I think the Chiefs win. It's hard to say it confidently because Mahomes is up in the air right now on what his status is. But I'm going to trust Andy Reid's going to scheme it up somehow. Even if Chad Henne has to play, I imagine he's going to call it as if Mahomes is playing.
Are you going to lock it in right now? So even if Chad Henne plays, you're going to go with the Chiefs. Or are we going to get a text on Sunday saying, man?
I do want the Bills to win, so I hope I'm wrong. But I have a feeling the Chiefs are going to scheme it up.
The opposite of JK. Your pick is the Chiefs, but you hope the Bills.
These guys are idiots, bro. These guys are idiots. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Give me the Chiefs returning to the Super Bowl, and you're going to get a Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady matchup for the ages. And if Tom Brady wins that, just name the league after him, dude, because he's done it all at that point.
Retire. You should retire on top there.
Yeah, honestly, like he should just end it right there. No one will ever question him again.
But why? He's gonna win. He showed you nothing to not win another one at that point.
Because going out on top without being hurt, healthy, right? Like after this many years,
health is huge.
Don't let Drew Brees come back get hurt.
Fair.
Dude, you've done everything. You have nothing to prove, and just ride off because you're much older than him too. You're gonna get to the point of one bad hit. It could really fuck you up.
Yeah, but he's also foregoing possibly a really good opportunity, high likelihood to repeat. Like that team is stacked.
I mean, even
He'll
if
come back and play. I think he will, but I think
so too. I don't. He doesn't look like someone that's stopping.
This guy's
Even
gonna
if-
be on an electric wheelchair playing fucking football. He never wants to quit.
Exactly. Even if he loses in a title game, his career is an illustrious career anyway. This would just be the cherry on top.
Said that he's coming back next year already proves to me that doesn't matter what the outcome is, Tom Brady's coming back.
Yeah, he doesn't even look like he's lost like a step. He's not playing as well, but he's still playing better than most quarterbacks.
He's
So,
playing good. Let's do one real quick round, not too much time to wrap this episode up. Name a player you think out of all the 4 teams, any one player you think is going to explode and show up and be the reason his team wins the game, offense or defense. If someone's got one, go off, or I can start.
Devontae Adams, the season he's having, he's gonna show up big in that game. 3 touchdowns, calling it.
They need him to do that. Anybody else?
Stephon Diggs, 10+ catches.
Ooh, big time.
Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley, who's been quiet actually these postseason.
Cole Beasley is that's gonna be that little sneaky guy that's gonna. I'm not gonna say he's gonna have like 150 yards, but like a good 100-yard touchdown is good for the 3rd guy on the roster.
Because they've cut off all those slant routes that he runs throughout the middle of the field and just comes out of nowhere.
I will also call this Josh Norman's gonna get a pick.
Josh Norman's going to get picked. He's actually been playing well.
He
Surprisingly.
has, right? Like it's kind of annoying to see.
Yeah, it's annoying. I was happy when we let him go, but he's played much better. I think Antonio Brown's going to be intentionally utilized to beat the Packers. I think they're going to scheme it up so that they use him a lot more than we've seen him.
You know they can do it at whenever they want, right? Remember when he was trying to hit his bonus and they gave him the 11 catches in a game? It can easily be done.
I think they're going to use him intentionally. Gronk has surprisingly been quiet. He might have a good game too. All right, boys. Good to see everyone. This time next week, we'll know what the Super Bowl looks like.
Andre Roberts is still in the league?
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills, kick returner.
He's been in the league for all this time. I didn't even know. Damn,
Yeah.
random. Is Tim Hightower still in the league?
No.
Okay, cool. Just seeing old skins on one team. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
See you all next week on I Call Next. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Tinder.
Ooh, and Grinder. All right, peace.